up guys, I'm pedebeats, and after this video you're going to make the darkest melodies for artists like Nardowick and this guy, so let's get into it. We can start by setting the BPM to 150 or something like that, then of course we can change it later. And to create these melodies there are some sounds that you can use to make sure that they will always turn out fire. So we have strings, pianos, dark guitars, the celesta, strange synths and bells. If you don't know what to add when you're making a beat, just come back to this list to find a path that you can follow. Right now we're going to start with a piano because it's really easy to come up with a melody using it, and then you can always change the sound. So I just loaded up a creepy piano, and let's find a piano preset that we can use. Okay, let's start with this one. For root notes I like to use D sharp, G sharp or also B sometimes. They work really good for this, but for this time I want to try to use the Phrygian scale. Ooh. Let's copy this over. Ooh, that's crazy, man. Okay, we can leave it like this because for the main melody we want to use something repetitive, but we need to add some bass notes on this. Oh, I like this pose. Let's copy this over and we can lower the velocity of them. Yeah, that's fire. Let's add a top melody on this. Let's just add some notes here and there. Ooh. That's crazy. Okay, that's fire. Okay, let's try to find another preset for this piano. Ooh, this one is crazy. I like this preset because it sounds different, and to make your beat stand out, you want to use some sounds like this one. In fact, I never heard a piano sounding like this, but it sounds fire, so let's use it. Also, pitch it up sounds crazy. And we can add some effects on this. Let's start with an EQ. We need to remove the low end. We can also remove some of the high end. Okay, let's add some reverb on it. Some delay too, to make it sound more full. So I really like this, and this will be our main melody. When I make this type of beats and I don't know what to do, I like to follow a structure that I want to share with you. So in general, to make beats we need a main melody, some chords, some counter melodies or accents to spice up the beat, and a texture to make the beat sound different. So right now at this stage I would search for a pad or some strings that can sound good with some chords. So I'm just going to search for a pad here in my Nova one-shot kit. I like this one. I really like to use the pads from this pack because they're not static and they're always changing. And if you can find some pads like this, it's going to be easier. I know that you can find some good free pads in Labs. That is a free plugin. To build some chords, we just need to skip 3 notes and then 4. And this is a minor chord. But for this time, I want to remove the middle note because it's going to make it sound emotional. You know, I like that. I just used this one semitone change, and it's going to add a lot of tension on it, and it's going to make it sound darker. Now we can add some effects on this. Some reverb. Let's try to add the stereo shaper with the stereoized 3 preset on the main melody. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I don't think the pad really needs other effects, but I have an idea for this. Because usually when you tweak the pad that you're using, adding some effects and stretching it, you can get a really nice hard texture that you can use in your beats. But before we do that, I like to add Portal. Ooh, that's crazy. This is something like a pitched up delay, and if you want to get this effect for free, you can download Fin Micro, basically doing the same thing, but for now I want to use Portal because you can really create the sound that you want. Now we can select the pattern and click Ctrl C to render it. Let's try to stretch it and reverse it. Ooh, wait a second. Let's just loop this. But it's clicking a lot, so we can go here and select generic bleeding in the clicking mode. When I can't remove the clicking, I like to make the single chops longer. So we will remove the clicking. Let's bring back the pad and let's see if we can still use it. They're clashing, so let's try to bring this down 1 octave. Okay, I like that. They are still clashing, but we can alternate between them in the arrangement. Okay, that's a really nice foundation, and now we need to add some counter melodies and accents to add some variation to this beat. I have some violin phrases in my Nebula Celestial kit, or sometimes I like to search for them on Splice, so let's try to use a trill. This could sound fire. You can cut it like this. Yeah. Okay, now on this I really like to add some effects, so let's always start with an EQ. So reverb. And I like to add a delay and set the time on the 8. That's fire. Okay, that's perfect for an accent. But now I want to add a counter melody on this. It's really important to have a counter melody that is going to blend with the main melody. And to do that, you need to find the right sound. In these beats, I really like to add the Celesta. You can find one in Expand, but in my Nova one-shot kit, I recorded a real music box. So we're going to use it. So now we need something that is more fast and that is going to make it sound more full. And of course, we can use the same notes. Yeah, we can just copy this over. We can also have a part of the beat where we only have this melody instead of the main one. Maybe in the second part of the verse or something like this. Yeah, that's good. But this is sounding too dry. Let's add some effects on it. So reverb too. And we can pan it on the right. It doesn't really need that many effects. But for this texture I want to make a pen automation. Let's select this LFO button. Ooh. That's fire. Okay, I like this, but this is missing some low end and I think the bass notes of this piano are a bit too soft. So I want to add these piano bass notes that I really like to use. It's really hard, man. And it's in F, so we need to right click F here. Now it's more hard, man. Now I think this melody is almost finished, but I want to show you another trick that you can use to create tension, and it's really simple. So we're just going to open Expand, and we can use some strings, like the big soft strings, and the trick is just to hold a note. You see? Now this is too invasive. In the background it will add a lot of tension without even hearing it. So reverb too. Now I think I'm going to mix it a little bit. I like to have my melodies at 12 dB. Or around it. Then we can have the pad a little bit lower. And also the texture. Okay, now I'm just going to arrange it, and I'm going to show you some tricks that I use to arrange my beats. For the intro, we want to make something that is catchy. We could start with all the melodies, but there is too much to understand. So we can start with the main melodies, maybe the pad. Yeah. Then let's bring this. Then on the hook, I want to add this violin. I like to have some elements that are going to play only in the chorus. Yeah. Then we can bring back the strings. Maybe also the counter melody. And here in the verse, we can remove almost everything. I like to have it really empty so the artist can start to rap. We can bring the strings later. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I like that, but I think we need to add a bass on this intro. I really like to use this crazy 4. And yeah, here we just need to follow the bass notes. Try to pitch the whole sample up to this sharp. Here we can create some variation. Okay, so this tutorial was more focused on the melodies. I'm not going to show you how I add the drums, but I'm going to add them anyways because I want to do that. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, remember to drop a sub, like and comment, and check out this video if you want to make beats for Big Omg.